Alright guys, it's Christmas and I want to try something different. My name's Damned and today I'm going to just build a character sheet rule set for Tales from the Loop. Now, I've never played this game, so I'm learning it as I go, and I'm aiming to build this as quickly and efficiently as I can using the Ruleset Wizard. So my other project, we're doing something a lot more complex. We're doing Cyberpunk Red, and I'm building that as far as I get before I run out of time and energy to work on that project. This one I'm aiming to do it as quickly as possible to give you guys a real taste of what you really can do with limited effort in the Ruleset Wizard. I really want you to give this tool a try and bang out some character sheets that turn a game that you really wanted to play into something you really can play over Fantasy Grounds. So let's give this a go. So I'm setting up my rule set properties here in a blank campaign. So rule set extension name TFTL. That's me, Damned. I'm going to set it as a rule set. Let's go OK. And let's start with our rule set explorer. Fantastic. Let's create a folder, campaign. Let's create another folder called graphics. In graphics, let's create a folder called frames, and one called, where has she gone, icons. And that's it for the folders for the moment. Let's create a couple of frames here. So add new frame. Frame is going to be, let's browse to our system here, Fantasy Grounds, rule sets. Okay, so look, I cheated. I created a couple of frames up front. Let's see what we've got. So let's go with car sheet. So we'll call this one car sheet. The frame offset is, let's go with 20, 20, 20, 20. Now you can see here it's a pretty basic frame. Look at this orange border and a white insert, and it's slightly off-white, just a little easier on the eyes. That's it. That's all we need for that one. Let's create another frame. Let's call this one, what have we got here? Frame image name is going to be frame list 1. Let's just call it that. Frame list 1. And the offset here, look, I'm going to go with, my source image is 400 pixels. And alright, so what are we going to do? So for the left, I'm going to go here at about 150. Top, I don't want to repeat the black. The black one is that top only, it's 24 high. The right, I want to leave it 0, and the bottom, I want to leave it 0. Let's copy that. Alright, that's number 1. Alright, see this green line? I'm going to nudge it over just a little bit here. So that's the 150. Let's make it 130. Yeah, that looks good. I'm not cutting in these smudges anywhere, which is all I wanted to avoid doing. Okay, let's create another one of these. This one is frame list 2. Frame image name. Can't see that, frame image 2. Sorry, frame list 2. Let's try the same offsets for the moment. Now, they're not going to work. You know what? They might work. What I'm looking for is this non-repeating element. Alright, we're going to double this. Let's try. No, we're not, because most of our elements aren't going to be wide enough to use that. Let's leave it at that. We'll see how that actually plays out. I think we might be alright with that. And let's fix that typo up, because otherwise I'll never get it right in the game. Let's do one more. frame this 3. Okay, try it again. What have we got? It's also going to work pretty well, okay, I think. Let's stick with that. And let's go and create one more frame, being our number box, our stat box, whatever it's called, number box. Alright, let's call it number box. Now, offset here will be, let's go with 2 all the way around, and I think that should capture everything we need to. Fantastic. Awesome. Great. So let's go back to campaign, and we want to create a new frame. Sorry, we want to create a new window, and we want to call this car sheet main. So let's see, where's our name here? Car sheet main. And we want to replace, what have we got here? Join, delete. Let's delete the existing one. And what else do we need here? Okay, we need a frame. Our frame will be car sheet, which hasn't shown up in here just yet. Just created it. Now our height, we're going to go with something bigger. Let's go with 600 and 500. And we're going to have to also make our car sheet big enough to match that as well. Let's go with the frame offset here. 5 all the way around, just gives a little bit of padding. And actually, we don't need any frame here for that. That was a mistake. Alright, what else do we need? That's it. Let's try that just for the moment. We'll save that. We're going to save that into Tales from the Loop. And let's publish it. Let's publish it into rule sets. There's nothing here just yet, but let's have a quick look at our character sheet. We can see here we've got an attributes box that we want to do. Now it's 5 rows. I've set these at 24 pixels in my mind, so let's build that up. Here, let's create a icon. Drag it over here. We'll position it 5 and 5. We will set the frame to list frame 1. Frame offset. We're going with 5 on the left and right. Everything else we will specify with other stuff. Icon control 1, we're just going to call this stat frame. Okay, let's do that just for the moment. Okay, and we also need to make it our height. We had 5, so by 24, so it's 120. And our width, we're going to just start with 200 and see how that looks. Alright, let's get a label in here. And our label height is 20, that's great. Our label text, so this is stats heading. We also want the text to be, sorry, it's attributes. Attributes, we want attributes to be in white. So we can just do white here, and let's change this to attributes heading, ATT heading. Okay, X position will be 10, and the Y position will be 2. 2 is not correct, it's 7. 5 for the padding on the top, and 2 for the padding on our individual row. So this should be, sorry, 7. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, and 10, we'll give that a go. And we might change this font. We'll specify font here. We will go with reference bold. Let's see what happens. Let's publish that. Okay. Let's create a campaign. Let's call it Tales from the Loop. Choose the Ruleset TFTL, pretty basic. Let's launch that. Let's do it private. Okay, there's not going to be much here just for the moment. Let's go to our characters. Let's create a new tune called Rodney. We've got an error already. Window class car sheet main. Alright. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Let's save Rodney. Oh, let's give Rodney a portrait. I don't know if any of these are going to be appropriate for a kid. Who are the heroes in this particular game? Alright. Oh, here we go. We got a kid. Alright, so that's Rodney. Alright. And let's save Rodney down here. Let's save reload down here. Okay, so our character sheet. So we've got a frame, which is good. I've messed up with my merge delete, so we'll go and fix that next. Let's change this to join. We'll see what that does in a minute. Car sheet main, we're going to join that. Now, also, we deleted that, so that's messed up. Let's try publish this again. Alright, cool, something. Not quite right, but we're getting a little bit closer. Let's just try this with no merge. Okay, see if that replaces it wholesale. Okay, better. So attributes, now our frame isn't quite there just yet, but this is closer. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got here list frame 1. Should be frame list 1. Dope. Alright, now we can see it later here, and it's got our correct number of rows. Perfect. This is supposed to be a bold font. I don't know, it doesn't really look that bold to me. Let's add in another label here. Let's click that one and that one. Line them up. Let's get this one. So this one should be start 24 plus 2, 26 down from the top. Plus 5 for the offset, so 31 is correct. Alright, and when we look at our car sheet, what have we got? Body, tech, heart, mind. Body, tech, heart, mind. Okay. So first one here, body, give it a name, body label. font there is fine, but what we want to do now is do a number field. Okay, we want to set the height of the number field to 20. We want to set the frame to our new frame, which was just called number box. We want to set the width to 20. Let's set the Y position here to 5 plus 24, so we're 29 plus 2, 31. And this position here, let's try 170. 70 looks close, probably a little bit further. $75. Let's call this attribute. Let's call it body underscore attribute. Okay, and this is going to be a dice rolling field. Click the dice roll field here. Additional data. Dice roll string. Okay, we do have one here, and it's going to be self D6, and we want to keep the highest successes on 6. We want to do this as sorry, what have we got here? Body label. You know what? We just put it in here. Roll. Okay, role type. Blank targeting is blank. Use modifier stack is true. That will be very important. Let's just give that a quick test. Got a high body roll there. Awesome, we've got no successes. Let's just try that again. No successes, easy peasy. Alright, so let's, we've got one success there on the second one. Alright, our frame is a little bit over, needs to nudge over at least, say, 10 pixels, and then we need to replicate that. Okay, so let's grab the whole thing, move it 10 pixels. Okay, let's grab these. Okay, let's move them down to there. Do the same here. Okay, let's select these two first. No, let's select this one and then these ones, and then align them up left. Then let's select that one, followed by the others, and align them up left. Okay, they should be fine. Let's change these. We've got tech, heart, and mind. So body, tech. Let's change the role. Okay, so this is tech label. Attribute tech. The dice roll, I'm going to call it a tech roll. Ooh, that didn't work. What did I do? Sorry. Okay. Dice roll. Tech roll. Okay. Body tech. Heart. Okay. Fine. Fine. That looks great. Okay, let's lock all of these so they don't get moved around anymore. And let's try this again. Publish it. Awesome. Okay, so my character is 11 years old. He's got a body of 4. 2, 2, 2. What's that? 10. We get an extra 1 point. Let's give an extra point for heart. Okay, so let's try that. Heart. Heart roll. No successes. That's a bit sucky. 1 success. Fantastic. Alright, that's it for video 1. Thanks very much.